Hey everybody, I'm going to start this video off a little bit differently than my past videos. It's going to start off with 5 questions. They're going to be really quick, rapid fire questions, and here we go. Alright, first question. Who is the face of the NFL? Second question. Who is the face of the NHL? Third question. Who is the face of Major League Baseball? Fourth question. Who is the face of the NBA? And last question. Who is the face of soccer in the world? So I can pretty much tell you that most of you answered pretty quickly. For the NBA, LeBron James. For the NFL, Tom Brady, which obviously some parity there with the NFL. You could have said J.J. Watt. You could have said Julio Jones. You could have said Antonio Brown, Odell Beckham Jr. But most people would have said Tom Brady for the NFL. For the NHL, you had Sidney Crosby, with probably some people answering Alexander Ovechkin. But Sidney Crosby is definitely the face of the NHL. And for soccer, you either had people naming Cristiano Ronaldo or Leo Messi. Now for baseball, I am prepared to tell you that you probably had a harder time answering this question, and there probably is more parity between baseball than any other sport. Most people probably might have answered Mike Trout or Bryce Harper or Clayton Kershaw, and probably some people even answered Derek Jeter, even though he's currently not playing, or A-Rod. And that's a huge issue in baseball. So if you're looking at the MLB and who is their highest percentage target market of the people that watch the sport, and who is the people they need to get to watch the sport for it to grow in the future, and who are right now not even watching, if you look at them, you say, okay, baseball, Easterners, which is the East Coast of the United States, 24% of Easterners watch it, based on a Harris poll of all adults that watch more than one sport. And postgraduates, 23% of people watch that sport, which is higher than the mean of 15% of people, of adults that watch the sport, period, of all sports. Now let's go to the bad. You got millennials, who are the youngest adults right now in the world, in America, not watching baseball. They're at 9% of people that watch multiple sports that watch baseball, according to the Harris poll. 9%, which is under the 15% of adults that watch baseball that watch multiple sports. That's a huge issue, because when the older generation dies, and they are the ones that pass down their love of baseball to us, and if we're just bored of it and we don't love baseball, we won't pass our love of baseball down, because we don't have a love of baseball, to the younger generation, and then baseball will die. It will happen. It will take a while, but it will go from second right now in America to third to fourth, behind the NHL, behind the NBA, because of things that they aren't doing, marketing their players. Again, this is not the only reason, but this is one of the main reasons why baseball is dying. What baseball has to do is, and I know I said somewhat of this already in the video, this isn't the only thing they have to do, but this will solve some of the problem. They have to push their players. They push their team logos and their teams sponsored and put out their teams, and everyone knows the teams. It's great. They did a great job with that. Everyone knows the Yankees, the Red Sox, internationally. You see Yankees hats everywhere in the world. You see Red Sox hats everywhere in the world. But you need to push your players. When David Ortiz, who was an international superstar, even then, like last year and years before, they loved him in Japan. And Derek Jeter left. There was no faces of the sport. They're all gone. They need the younger generation to be pushed in front of late night talk shows, early morning talk shows, like Good Morning America, like The Late Show, like The Tonight Show. Put them on, not newspapers. Don't get them interviewed by newspapers. Get them interviewed by podcasts. That's what the young people are watching. We want to learn about you. We want to learn about what you do in the offseason, who you are, what your flaws are, what your good qualities are, what you do for charity. That's what football and the NBA do so well. They get so much coverage because their players are pushed everywhere, on talk shows, everywhere, and on podcasts. And they're so easy to get in touch with on the social networking, period. MLB's not doing that. And sponsored, you see more soccer players, NHL players, NFL players sponsored everywhere. You don't see a lot of baseball players have great sponsorships that you see on TV. The only ones I see are Mike Trout and Bryce Harper. I don't really see anyone else. I used to see Derek Jeter everywhere. Derek Jeter was known everywhere. He was the face of baseball. And yes, the sport was still going down with him being the face of baseball, but that's because he couldn't carry the league himself. Just like in the NFL, Tom Brady doesn't carry the league himself. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is just put the MLB stars out there. Make superstars. That's what us millennials relate to, and that's what we love and idolize. We want to follow people, including teams, not just teams like it was back in the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment and subscribe below. Let me know what you think, and go Yankees.